Good afternoon. Just going for a brisk walk. Walking is, to me, the best form of exercise that the body can get. That ain't swimming also. But if you don't have access to water, walking, because every part is moving in your body. So especially if you're not able to get to the gym, walking is always the best option. So, I'm just going for a short brisk walk, about 10 minutes off, going to handle something, and I'm coming right back. But I do want to talk about mental illnesses / PTSD / wellness. When it comes to mental health issues, when it comes to medical issues, i.e. diabetes, high blood pressure, things of that nature, when the body kind of starts to break down or attack itself, in order to rewrite or reprogram or recondition, you have to recondition your mind. So first off, anyone that tells me they're going through any physical ailment, any mental ailment, the first thing I tell them is you have to change everything. You have to change, and it starts with the food. You have to change everything you eat completely. Now me, it started with coming down on beef, completely ridding myself of pork. The pork was actually the hardest thing for me to break because I love bacon. From the South, when you come from the South, black, you're taught to cook, recipe, and ingratiate your family with the scraps. Now, because whatever happened and the fact that due to whatever situation, people had to do with what they had. So you got a lot of recipes and a lot of pork stuff and a lot of just filthy, fattening things that we incorporated into our lives and that we incorporated into our diets and that we incorporated into our generations. That wasn't correct. It wasn't correct. We had to make do with what we had. That's fine. But now we know the difference. We have the education. It's up to you to take that and to begin to change. Also, when it comes to alcohol, I've been drinking since I was 13 years old. 13, it started on the weekends, every single weekend, by the way. Once I graduated high school, it was every fucking day. So from the time I was 20 to me being 35, I drunk every day of my life. From 20 to 35, that's 15 years of damage. Now, you want to talk about PTSD and traumatic events? That is how I believe diabetes starts. Not taking care of your body, not taking care of your health, traumatic events. Now, I know they don't talk about that much, but traumatic events plays a major factor into high blood pressure, insulin, and now I'm learning. I actually already knew, but I'm not going to say learn. I'm confirming. I'm getting confirmed that post-traumatic events, traumatic, death, heartbreak, sadness, bad breakups, deaths, any traumatic events. When you get depressed, what do people do? They eat. They eat ice cream. They eat sugar. That is the body compensating for that traumatic event. The chemical imbalance, it automatically causes your body to want sugar. Sugar, 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 sugar. So that's what alcoholism, overweight, diabetes, that's where all that shit, I believe, starts from. So in order to either turn that wheel back or prevent that shit from happening, you have to, first of all, when it comes to PTSD and traumatic events, you have to, I'm gonna say it again, you have to go back to those events. You have to. I call them rooms. You have to go to those rooms in your brain, and you have to deal with those events completely. We've been taught through religion, everything is washed under the blood, and pray and forgive, and it's over, and give it to the Lord. Hell no. You can't give it to the Lord. What the Lord gonna do with it? The Lord ain't gonna do shit with it. It's yours. You have to go to those rooms, and you have to deal with those emotions. So you have to cry. You have to go back through that pain and those traumatic experiences in order to get out of it. And you have to be able to move forward instead of covering it with food and a fake lifestyle and alcohol and all these things that we use to cover up our faults and we cover up our PTSD. Now, I wasn't in the military, but I've experienced so many deaths. Family alone, friends, killed, murdered. I've been to more funerals for murders than I've been for anything. PTSD, traumatic events, war. I was gangbanging at the age of 13. War, that was war. No, we wasn't killing each other. Not necessarily. It definitely was some lives lost on the side. But we weren't just so-called killing each other like a war on a battlefield as far as the country war or the army or the military. No, it was a street war. And there were a lot of traumatic events that happened with that war. So in order to move forward, you have to recondition your mind and your body to do everything different. I tell people, new plates, new experiences. If you're going through a mental issue, a mental depression, or some type of physical or mental imbalance where it causes you to not be connected to emotions or not be connected to your correct chemical balance, change your plates. That means do everything different. Change everything you eat. I changed everything I eat. I eat Vietnamese food now. I eat a lot of more greens now. I don't eat as much meat. I will never stop eating meat. Fuck that. So I'm eating meat, but you just control your salt. Stop seasoning all this shit like that. Eat the shit how it comes. They already pack it with enough salt to get from state to state. Like we killing ourselves with all this seasoning and all this dumb shit. Change everything. Do something different. When I was working my job, 2.5 years, Southwest Airlines, like, hey, it was great money, but I was killing myself mentally, not getting enough sleep, the stress and the bullshit. You have to walk away from it. Now, my mind is preoccupied with getting things done. It's a new experience every single day. So my mind is not thinking about what's wrong with my body. My mind is thinking about the brand new challenge that this motherfucker gonna bring me today. Because he walked off his job. Yes, I walked off. I retired. I will never work another 9 to 5 again. It doesn't make a difference. Hey, it's a harder work, but it can be done. So with me walking away, every single day, my mind is challenged with something new, figuring some shit out and getting things done. For me, it helped me tremendously with my depression. I battled depression. I've battled, I would say, mental illness from the bloodline my entire life. I don't believe I have that issue anymore. I'm good. I feel the best that I've felt in my life. I'm healthy. I'm the healthiest I've been in my life. And I'm not even going in the gym. Like, I don't go to the gym. I don't. at this time because I'm so busy with getting things done that I just can't at the moment. But every hustle, every venture, everything that I do, it incorporates me walking. Walking has to be incorporated in it so that I can get my daily exercise. I don't drink hard alcohol no more. I don't care what it is. And you talking about hard alcohol, I was the king of the hard alcohol. I drunk good, 1738. Douce, I drunk Douce every day for 6 months straight. Straight though, no chaser, killing my body. Now, if my body comes back with a vengeance, ain't nothing I can do about that. I damaged my body a lot, but all I can do now is try to focus on keeping myself healthy moving forward. So that's fine. So just some kind words, change everything, switch your plates up, go out of town, do something completely different, go to a brand new restaurant you've never did before, do something completely different with your children, do something completely different with your mate, do something completely different with your damn self. That's how you fix this mental illness. That's how we fix this diabetes. That's how we fix all this broken shit that life has caused us to have these mental breakdowns turning into chemical and medical breakdowns. So I hope somebody's listening. If not, generations down the line, it'll definitely be folks that'll come along and be like, hey man, that little crazy dude, he with the folks braids, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He really wasn't lying. You know, he was kind of right to some shit. So focus on keeping yourself well, brand new plates, brand new women, switch it up, man. Quit your job, fire your boss, fuck that shit. Fire your boss, you're doing the same thing every day. That's the problem.